I know. We just did all that recording. We thought we were being recorded. Hi, my name is Susan Hamilton. I'm coming to you from my home office with my gorgeous little granddaughter, Brady, on my lap. And those of you who have been following me for a while remember when she was an infant on my lap back, and when I used to have her smile in the camera even then. Just such a beautiful thing. Hey friends, socialism sucks. If you enjoy liberty, if you believe in a free America, let's not forget what we're doing this for. We're about to be coming up on Memorial Weekend, when we remember all the lives lost so that we would have the ability to live a free lifestyle where we would have our children could grow up with family values, that we would have the right to worship, that we'd have the right to earn an income, and that we would be free from tyranny like medical tyranny, governmental tyranny, right? Social tyranny. And they put their lives on the line, and they lost their lives doing that to protect us. And meanwhile, their kids were over here in America, and they were not getting taught the things of America. They don't even know what this nation's all about. Our own schools don't teach the kids enough about the Constitution, about their rights, what it means to be free. Instead, they want to teach them what's called social emotional learning. It's called SEL, and there's a lot of the culture.
I have SEL.
SEL. So a lot of the critical race theory is coming through that. So we may have banned that on the Texas level, but it's coming through in different ways, and they give it different names. And you're going to have to go to your school councils and pay attention when they're meeting, and pay attention to what's being taught these kids, and stand up for them. You know what? If they don't hear you, they're going to go about their way and not without any accountability whatsoever. Yeah, it's tough, but you're going to have to get out there and make a difference. A lot of power is in your hands. What are you going to do with it? You know, the only thing communism is afraid of is strong local business and armed citizens. So if you value what it means to be an American, what it means to liberty, if you value liberty, really think about how you're going to react, because all businesses are we are the economic indicator. The local business community believes what they are told on television based on what they see when they are out in the marketplace. And friends, right after these shutdowns rolled out, the next day we walked outside and there were squares and circles on the floor.
Whatever you see on TV doesn't mean it's right or wrong.
Can't trust it, can you? No.
If you know it's wrong, then don't believe it. If you know it's wrong, don't believe it. If you know it's right, then believe it.
Well, do you have a right to question it? Do you have a right to wonder if it's okay? Or should you just automatically believe it?
No.
No. See, this is teaching how to think. School is supposed to be teaching kids how to think, not what to think. And so pay attention to those things going down the line. Guys, you're going to have to stand up for yourself, because when you do it, the rest of the community is going to follow suit. And they're going to realize much faster, that we've been sold a bill of goods on a 99% recoverable disease in a pandemic where we didn't have an increase in the death rate over the last 3 years prior. So tell me what truth was. No, friends, you can't be living in fear. As a matter of fact, this was part of a big global takeover, and we participated. So now what are we going to do? Now you can clearly see what's happening. It's like a freight train coming through your city. So if you know that you've got to stand up for the United States of America, you've got to stand up for liberty and stand up for family values and stand up for education, that these kids, it's not about equal outcomes, it's about equal opportunity. So everybody can work towards what they want to do individually and excel at their rate doing what they want to do. Give them equal opportunity. What you're going to have here is a system where they're gauging outcomes. It's a very, very different thing. So you're going to, listen, are you subscribed to the OBBM network? You need to be, because we got your back, local business, and we're bringing you all of that kind of information. So that's my message for you right now. You got a lot of power in your hands. What are you going to do with it? Power. You've got a very short time to use it. Use it to stand up in defense of your community, your family.
And when I was exercising in the trampoline room, well, it's not really a trampoline room now, but when I was exercising in there, I actually, whenever
Can we
I
say it?
was, whenever I was sitting down, I prayed that God would help me, like, get all these boobies off me.
So when we have skin and nerve issues, those
And
mask
I have it on my foot
those
too.
those mask mandates were awful. The nerves are awful. I'm really grateful Abbott lifted the ban, but you've still got people that think they're going to try to enforce that. You're going to have to stand up for yourself and keep it gone. All right, you got powers in your hand. What you going to do?